Hey, feels right. Feels right, man.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
No matter who wins the quarterback battle for the Las Vegas Raiders, they're going to have to run the football. That's a big part of the identity of the team. They're going to have to do it without 2019 first-round pick Josh Jacobs, too. He literally moved on to greener pastures, both monetarily and in color scheme, as he is now a member of the Green Bay Packers. I happen to think if there's such a thing as a good time to lose Jacobs, this is it, because 2022 fourth-round pick Zamir White's going into year 3. That's about the time you give draft picks to show you who and what they really are. He was able to show us a little something last year when Jacobs went down with an injury. White took over the load and rushed for 397 yards and a touchdown with 4.7 yards per carry over the last 4 games. The stats are great, but looking at him on film shows the big jump that he made from year 1 to year 2. You can see that a lot of what he needs to get better at and has already got better at comes with more carries. I expect White to take all the reps he'll get in training camp and make an even bigger jump to year 3. Alright, let's start with his rookie year. This is his own stretch. Alright, I was a running back in college, so I know a little something about this. When a running back is reading a block, he's supposed to go to the opposite side of where the defender's helmet is. A defender is most likely to make a tackle on the side that his head is on. If White goes left, he has a one-on-one with the safety, but he goes to the wrong side. Those decisions have to be made quicker in the NFL than college. Alright, here we have the fullback trapping the defensive tackle on the left side. Alright, this play is designed to go slightly to the left just inside the fullback's block. But you see there's a defender coming through in the middle, and if he reads his right guard's block, he'll take that outside to the right. Here's the thing though, White didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie, so his reaction time isn't quick enough to make the correct decisions. He can improve that easily with more carries in the NFL, and he will. Alright, here we got a toss to the defensive right side. I don't like him getting tripped up and tackled with an arm by a defensive back. Alright, here's the toss to the offensive left side. He's going to plant the foot and go on the corner here, but he needs more contact balance. He can only get so much from the weight room. He just needs more carries and contact. Fast forward to 2023 and here's a sprint draw. Alright, you see Los Angeles Chargers outside linebacker Khalil Mack is smashed inside. You see his helmet's inside, so you know he can't take it there. He has to jump outside and get some yardage. The good thing here is he's played a lot more football than he did at the time that I showed you the other plays. So he has the reaction time to jump cut outside and gain some yards. Alright, here we got the guard pulling, so it's a power out of the gun. Alright, the ball's supposed to go right in there between left tackle Colton Miller and then right guard Greg Van Roten. But the defender's helmet and his whole body's on the inside, so he has to see it, read it, and react. This is year 2 and he's getting more carries, so he has the reaction time to do what he needs to do and take it outside. Notice the stiff arm on the defensive back to avoid the tackle too. Alright, here we got ISO. Alright, see the linebacker taking on the fullback? Well, his helmet's on the inside, so you know he can't go inside. Everything's clogged up right in front of him too, but he sees a little crack just to the right, and he's going to pick his way through there. And once he gets through that hole, he's going to run through some contact for a nice gain. White averaged 3.21 yards per carry after contact in 2023. That would have been 7th in the NFL if he qualified. Alright, here we have his own stretch to the weak side and boom. White can't take it to the right side because the front side isn't being blocked very well. Van Roten and right tackle Jermaine Luminor in the process of getting extended and shed. And at the same time, he's reading the blocks of center Andre James and left guard Dylan Parham, and he has no choice but to take it on the backside where he sees a hole. You gotta love a Raider that shows up big against the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, here we have a zone stretch to the defensive right side. The Denver Broncos know White has speed to get outside, so they're flying to the football. They've overpursued already, and what does that mean for White? Cutback lanes. Look at that one. That's a huge hole, and he has no choice but to see it, so he's going to get through it and get a nice gain. Alright, here we have the zone stretch again with the H-back blocking on the backside. White can already see he can't take it to the right because Van Roten is getting beat. He has a little hole on the backside with the H-backs blocked though, and he sees it. Again, this is the kind of hole he couldn't get to as a rookie because he couldn't react fast enough. You have to read and react to everything immediately in the NFL, and in year 2, he did it. Alright, here we have a single back sprint draw. And right away you can see where the hole is. White sees it too, so he's going to accelerate through that hole and finish the run behind his pads like he's supposed to. Again, read and react, see and react, he's got that going for himself, so he's able to get to these holes that he couldn't get to the year prior. Alright, here we got another sprint draw. Alright, he's starting to put it all together now. He sees the hole with his peripheral vision and he's going to burst through it. And once he does that, he's going to make the first man miss a tackle with a big stiff arm. Those are the two main things you have to be a good running back. You have to read and react and be able to find the hole and get through it, and you can't let the first guy make the tackle. Alright, here's another sprint draw. Alright, see the linebacker coming downhill through the gap on the left side? Of course he has to see that to avoid minus yards, but it's about a lot more than that. He has to see it, then react to it with the correct decision. A lot of people used to say White has no vision, but that's not the case. His problem was seeing it and reacting to it on time. That's what happens when you don't play often enough trying to adjust to the NFL speed. Alright, this is his best run of the year, sprint draw. Alright, all at once he sees he has a linebacker coming through the gap right in front of him, and he has a blocker on the outside, so he's going to take it there. I can't emphasize to you enough how quickly you have to make this decision. If you're a millisecond late, you're going to end up with no gain or minus yards on the play. Alright, go ahead and watch him get through the hole here. And that's 2 arm tackles that he doesn't get tripped up on. And he's going to get caught here because he was running diagonally away from the safety while the man that caught him was running straight. Alright, here's the fullback strapping the defensive tackle again, and he's going to miss him. Now he has his arm wrapped around White. When White was a rookie, this was a tackle for a loss, but he's not the same guy he was then. He's much harder to tackle, so he's going to run right through this arm tackle. Again, you run through contact much better when you play on a regular basis than when you don't, so I expect White to improve in this department even more this coming year. He sees it and hits it and runs through contact. White's really starting to put it all together. Jacobs' departure doesn't mean it's the end for the Raiders' running game. It didn't end last year, so why should it end now? White showed last year he can be a really good running back in this league with 98 yards per game. It's not about the numbers though. He showed he's picking up parts of his game that he needed to pick up. He adjusted to the speed of the game, so he's reading and reacting on time while he's running. He also makes the first man miss the tackle a lot more. Those little arm tackles aren't tripping him up like they used to. He's used to contact now that he's playing, and as he plays even more this year, expect him to continue to improve. Thank you for watching. See you next time.